Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I have the most exciting video I have ever filmed and probably the most exciting video I ever will film. I am going to be talking about the launch of a new makeup brand, and not just any brand, but one that I created. So I first got the idea for Mockingbird Beauty few years ago, and it had been in the back of my mind, and I finally decided to go for it and try and start this new makeup brand. So anyone who follows me knows that I am a huge eyeshadow fan, so this brand is pretty much going to be focused around eyeshadow palettes. So we are going to be launching our first ever eyeshadow palette on August 15th. And I'm going to show it to you all, show you what else is going to be launching along with this palette, and talk about it, create a look with it, and yeah, I hope you guys love it as much as I do. So this palette is our Mockingbird palette. So this is the little carton it comes in, and then you just slide it out. So it has our brand name on it here. And then here is the packaging itself. We have a little mockingbird that I hand drew on the palettes. The top of the palettes each say the name of what palette it is. And then you have like all the ingredients and information on the back as well. And I'm absolutely in love with how this came out. I think it is so pretty and really sleek. I wanted it to be a really minimalistic design, so I'm just really happy with how this came out. So when you open it up, the palette does come with a mirror and then 8 beautiful shades. I am going to be doing some swatches for you all, but these are the 8 shades. There are 5 mattes and 3 shimmers. The shimmers I am just absolutely obsessed with, especially this Innocent shade is my favorite. I absolutely love it. So I am just going to talk through each of these shades and swatch them all out for you. I have my palette here that I've been using, a little bit more worn in here, and I want to definitely reach into this one for you all. This is a newer one, but I wanted to show you what you'll be getting if you order a palette. So this palette is going to be retailing for $30, and I will link the website down below. It has not officially launched yet. Like I said, it will be launching on August 15th, but you can sign up for emails that will let you know when the launch officially happens if you are interested, or just check back August 15th and you can purchase your own if you are interested. So I'm going to go through and swatch each of these shades and talk about them a little bit. So up first here we have Imitation, which is this gorgeous light blue shade. And what I like to do with these shades is kind of slowly build them up. I feel like that works best, and they do build up to a really nice pigmentation, as you can see here. Alright, then next up we have Ruffled. This is a really light, kind of cool toned brown shade. It's definitely on the lighter side, like I said. It works really great for blending out different looks, and it's just kind of an initial transition shade. Bird's Eye View is our first shimmer we're coming to in this palette, and this one is really pretty. These shimmers work well just on their own or topped over each other. I did do a TikTok for my Mockingbird page that showed them paired together, and they're super pretty, and I just love how this one turned out. It's kind of a lighter blue, and I think it is just super stunning. Alright, next up is Innocence, which, like I said, is my favorite shade in this palette. I think it just turned out so beautifully. It is like a light purpley shimmer shade. I love this one for the inner corner or as a lid shade. I just I think this one is absolutely stunning. Next up we have Songbird, which is another favorite of mine from this palette. I think it is really nice, and it has a really nice blue tone to it, and I just really like the pigmentation of it and the color, and I think it blends really nicely on the eyes, which I'm imagining I'm going to use this one in my look for this video, so you'll see how it performs as well. Next up we have Mimic, which is just absolutely gorgeous. I feel like this is the shade that just swatches out the best. I think it is so gorgeous, and it adds a nice little pop of red into this palette. I wanted kind of like a rusty red color with this one, and I think it is just perfect. Next up is the shade Artful. This is a cool toned gray shade, a little bit of a hint of brown within the shade, but for the most part it does lean more towards the gray side. But I really have been loving cool tones lately, and I think it is really nice, blends through the crease nicely, so really happy with that one as well. Then our final shade is Defensive, which is our matte black, and I love this one as well. Like I said, these shades do take a little bit of building, but they definitely get up there in pigmentation, which I really do enjoy. So those are the swatches of the 8 shades that come in our Mockingbird palette. I just absolutely adore them. So like I said, our Mockingbird palette will be retailing for $30, but that is not the only thing that I have launching. So first up, I want to talk about these adorable little crochet birds here. So these birds are completely handmade. I'll kind of compare it to my hand here so you can kind of get a feel for the size. My mom made these for me to sell with the palette. I think they're absolutely adorable. So they are going to come in these 2 colors here, either gray with the blue accents or blue with the gray accents. And then you also can have the choice to add a keychain onto it, which I think is super cute. You can take this with you on your purse, your makeup bag, what have you, and I think he's just a really nice little accessory, little friend to bring with you wherever you want to go. So I'm still kind of ironing out the price that I want to sell these at, so I'm not going to give you a for sure price quite yet on these, but just know these will be launching along with the palette as well. So the final thing launching is going to be this little logo sticker. This is going to retail for $2, and it's just going to be a little 2-inch sticker that you can put anywhere that you stick your stickers. I have an entire notebook that I just cover in stickers, so I loved having this one to add to that collection. I've heard some people put their brand stickers on like their little skincare fridges, and I think that is a super cute idea. So this will be launching as well, and this is going to be the first initial collection that launches on August 15th. So you will be able to purchase each of the products individually, or I'm also going to have a bundle where you'll be able to purchase the palette, the sticker, and one of the bird colors for a discounted rate. I am just so excited to be bringing this collection to you guys, and I will link the website down below along with the Mockingbird Beauty Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Even if you're not able to support by buying from this collection, I would appreciate any support you can show our social media pages and any sharing you might want to do. Totally up to you guys what you feel comfortable doing, and I just want to let you know that I would appreciate any sort of interaction you can give my page, and hopefully we can grow this business into a success. Alright, the shade I want to start out with for this look is the shade right here called Ruffled. So this is the really light, cool toned shade in this palette, and I want to just kind of lay this down as a base. And what I find works best for these shades, and I'll probably repeat this a few times as I use them, is picking up a little amount of product, kind of tapping the brush off, and then going in. I find these shades work best if you build them up rather than just going straight in with a bunch of product at once. So I'm just kind of focusing this all through the crease. Like I said, it's a very light shade, so it's not going to show up super well, but it's just going to add a slight little base for this look. Next, I want to take the shade Songbird, and I am once again going to slowly build this up right in this outer corner. So just taking little taps of this product and focusing it right in this outer portion of my crease. And I don't want to go too far over with this look, so really just focusing the majority of this pigmentation right out here. And these shades are pretty pigmented. This is now 3 taps into the pan, but I am doing just very light amounts of this product. And you can see that they just build up really nicely. Alright, then I want to take the shade Artful. And this is going to go in kind of the inner portion of my crease here. Add in a little bit more of the neutral, and this palette does have a great amount of variety. You can do obviously the blue tone looks, but you can also do very neutral. I did a super neutral look with Ruffled, Artful, and then the Innocent shade in here, which is the light purple shimmer, and it was gorgeous, and that just was a super easy look for every day. I'm going to go back and forth with this in the blue shade to blend together, and then I will go back in with more of Ruffled to blend these out. Alright, next I want to take Bird's Eye View, and I'm going to pick this up and wet my brush with it as well. And same thing with the shimmers. I feel like building them up works best, as well as wetting the brush or using some sort of glitter primer if you have that as well. It will just help the shade stick better on the eye and place down where you place it. So I'm just bringing this shade halfway across my lid, mimicking the blue in the crease. Then I am going to take Innocence for the inner portion of my lid as well as the inner corner. Once again, just picking this one up, wetting the brush with it, and then packing it right onto this open space on the lid. And like I said in the intro of this video, the shade is probably my favorite in this palette. I just think it is gorgeous, and it turned out just so much better than I expected. I just think it's absolutely stunning, and it's perfect for everyday looks. It's perfect for more colorful looks, for the inner corner, for a lid shade. It's just so versatile in my opinion, and I'm obsessed. Alright, then I want to take the shade Defensive, and I want to show how this shade works as a liner. If you guys have seen some of my videos, you know I love using eyeshadow as liner. So I'm just picking this up on an angled brush, wetting the brush with it, and then I'm just going to start right in this outer portion, wing it out, and then bring it across my upper lash line. I am planning on doing a 2 looks video with this palette, next week as well. And I think I'm going to show how this shade works as like a blending shade in the outer corner. So if you're curious, stay tuned for that. But I definitely love using black matte shades as liner. And I think this one works really well. So just filling it in everywhere, making sure we are nice and pigmented. So that is going to do it for this look. I'm going to go add some mascara and be right back. All right, here is the final look. I love how this came out. I think this palette is just really great for soft, ethereal looks like this one. Definitely you can focus on the blues, the neutrals. I've also done some looks with the black shade as the focus, and that just adds some really, really nice depth to the looks, and you can definitely go a lot more dramatic if you focus in on that. So I am really happy with how this palette came out and just the versatility of it. I hope you guys all enjoy it. Like I said, this one is launching on August 15th, a week from today. I'm going to do another video on the 15th with 2 looks so you can get some more inspiration with this palette. And yeah, any support you guys can show my Mockingbird Beauty pages would be amazing. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And with all that said, I will see you in my next video. Bye.